My name is Mallory McManus, and I'm conducting these interviews to observe the effects of stress on the average college student. We'll start off with Aaron Haney. He's a junior here at Ohio University. First question, what kind of stressors have you experienced during your time in college?
Well, there's a lot of stress in college. It's kind of actually grown over the years. This year it has to do a lot with paying rent and kind of getting what kind of job you want to do, like finalizing all the stuff that you're going to graduate next year and just getting everything in order.
Good. Next one is Nick Colovas. He's also a junior here at Ohio University. Same question, I'll repeat it. What kind of stressors have you experienced during your time in college?
Well, this year, admittedly, there's a lot of new stresses having my own place and having to pay bills. But the majority of it probably comes from schoolwork, just having to adapt to like a workload and manage your time a lot more. And you know, you're in college away from home, so you got to make all new friends, meet new people, stuff like that.
Okay. Second question, Aaron. What do you do to help you cope with the stress?
Oh, I try to hang out with friends and go outside, go to the gym, play some soccer, maybe play some video games, have a few drinks once in a while now that I'm 21.
Nice.
You too, man.
Nick, what do you do to help you cope with stress?
A lot of the same things. I also just like to hang out with my friends a lot. I try to work out at least probably 3 or 4 times a week. I also like to play video games, although a lot of times, admittedly, those do add to the stress. But when I'm doing well, it's pretty useful. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape.
Aaron, why do you think that works for you?
Well, working out is always a great stress reliever. It just gets the endorphins flowing. And played soccer my whole life, so just always been a great stress reliever to get out there and do something that I really love to do. And as Nick said, video games can occasionally add to the stress, but it's very brief moments. Most of the time, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Nick, why do you think this works for you?
Like he said, working out just kind of gets you that. I'm sure you've heard of the runner's high or something like that. It just really makes you feel good once you start getting moving and everything like that. And honestly, one of the best things is just hanging out with your friends, just giving you time to rewind, talk about everything that's going on in your life. And I mean, another thing is that even when you do have a heavy workload, when you finish your work and make sure everything's done correctly, you feel great at the end of it if you know you did good work.
Yeah, you're right. Aaron, would you say these stressors have gotten better or worse for you the longer you've been at the university?
Well, the stress of school has kind of lessened just as I've figured out more what I want to do. But other stressors have come up in school, like I said earlier, because, like Nick said, having your own place just adds a whole, another load of stress, having to pay rent, bills, and just, worry about everything. So it's just different kinds of stress as you get older.
Yeah. Nick?
Along those same lines, learning to cope with school has become a little bit easier, but I just did the business cluster, so that's a whole new different workload for people that are in a business major. But like he said, getting a new apartment, it helps. You inherit a lot of new responsibilities, and it helps that we've known each other now for 2 or 3 years. I met him freshman year, so we kind of are able to share the stress and the workload of all that. So again, it comes down to just knowing people and having friends there to help you out.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron, last one. Do you notice a considerable change in your life the more stressed you are?
Not really a considerable change. I think everyone has those days where it kind of builds up and you just feel really overwhelmed. But if you have the right people around you and it's a lot easier to cope with things and just get past it and realize that you can work through stuff and just everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. Nick, do you notice a considerable change in your life the more stressed you are?
Not a huge change. Obviously you can tell changes in your own mood and everything like that. But especially after this semester, you just know that if you have a heavy workload, as long as you keep chipping away at it, you're just making some progress. So, no, I think it's
Yeah. Okay, well that concludes our interview. Thank you, Aaron and Nick, for your time.
You're welcome.